All right, so it's going to be another 10-minute warm-up. So this time, let's start this on our backs. And bring yourself all the way down to the floor. Now once you come down, see your feet are down on the mat. And feet about hips-width distance, bring the heels in close. Start with your low back basically flat. And then just take this back and forth, moving through the arms. So with an inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. Exhale, arms down to your sides. Inhale, reaches out long. Exhale, arms to your sides again. Inhale, reaches out long. Now with the exhale this time, bring the arms down and curl up as well. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, stay lifted here. And back and forth. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, roll this out long. Exhale, curl forward again. Inhale, roll this out. Now with the exhale, curl forward one more time, stay lifted here. Now look forward, stretch your fingertips, pull your belly in and reach further forward, try to lift your shoulders higher. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just bring the arms down to your sides, relax your head, and then press your palms down into the floor. Now keep your shoulders down, draw your knees in toward your chest, and then extend both legs up toward the ceiling as best you can, belly pulled in, low back on the floor. Now if you can't straighten the legs right away, that's fine. Keep a bend in the knees, but just minimize the bend and keep the ankles stacked over your hips. Otherwise, point through the toes, tense up your thighs, lock your knees, and then start to lower your heels toward the floor, no lower than a 45-degree angle. Keep the tension in your belly, keep your low back on the floor. Now from here, go ahead, pull your knees into your chest, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, extend both legs forward and up. Inhale, pull the knees in. Exhale, extend your legs forward. Inhale, draw the knees in. Exhale, extend forward, press into your hands. Inhale, pull the knees close. Exhale, extend forward again. Inhale, draw the knees in. Exhale, extend this forward. Inhale, pull your knees close. Exhale, extend forward again. Inhale, pull the knees close. Exhale, extend forward, hold this time, belly pulled in, low back down. And then just bring the legs back up to vertical. And once your legs are reaching high, go ahead, lift your head, lift your shoulders, look forward toward your thighs, bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers, palms open, elbows wide, enough pressure from your hands that you can keep looking forward without straining your neck. Now keep your legs as straight as you can, keep your low back down, and then lower the right heel toward the floor, and then come back up for one. Lower your left heel down. And then come back up. Right heel down for two. Bring it back up. Lower the left heel, but keep your low back on the floor. And come back up. Right heel down for three. Lift back up. Left heel down. And then come back up. Right heel down for four. Lift back up. Left heel down. And then lift up again. Right heel down for five. And lift back up. Left heel down. And lift up. Right heel down for six. Come back up, left heel down, and then lift up. Right heel down for seven. Come back up, left heel down, and then lift up. Right heel down for eight. Lift back up, left heel down, and lift up. Right heel down for nine. Lift back up, left heel down, and then lift up. Now right heel down for 10 and just stay low. So hover the heel above the floor, but keep your low back down, keep looking forward. I just want you to pulse here, bouncing that right foot up and down on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg high. And then with the other leg, bring your left heel down to where you can hold without your low back lifting. Keep your left leg as straight as you can. Keep the low back down and then pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg high, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bring your feet to the floor and relax. Bring your head down. And then reach your arms out to the sides. Now keep your shoulders down, palms on the floor. You can bend the elbows if you need to. But then fold your knees over to the right. Keep your shoulders down. And then through center, knees to your left side. Now back through center, bring the knees over to the right, and this time press down, work to lift your right hip above the floor, both shoulders are down. And then release that, bring your knees through center over the left. Press down, work to lift your left hip. Back and forth like that, sink down, bring the knees over to the right again, and then work to lift your hips. And then come back down, knees over to the left side, press to the floor, work to lift your hips again. And then bring it down. One more round. Bring the knees over to the right. Now keep your shoulders down. Press into the floor. Lift your hips and hold here as much as you can. Just feel that twist. And then bring it back down. Knees through center to the left side one more time. Press down. Work to lift your left hip up off the floor and hold here. And then bring it back into center. Now once you're back to center, feet about hips-width distance apart, bring your heels in close. And then bring the arms down to your sides. We're going to take this up and down to bridge. So bring the heels close enough that your low back's basically flat here to start. Palms to the floor, just keep your gaze high. Now with an inhale, press in your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes hard. And then with the exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press your hips up high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, press the hips high. And then exhale, lower. Now inhale, lift your hips up one more time. Hold here. And then dig in your heels, lift your toes up off the floor. Keep your glutes squeezing. Set your heels down. Set the toes down, rather. Lift your heels. Now just hold. Keep the hips pressing high. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. With the exhale, roll everything down. Now once you're down, let's take it up on one foot at a time. So bring your left foot toward the center of the mat and pull the right knee into your chest. Keep the right leg pulled in. Arms at your sides, press your palms down. Just keep your gaze high. Now with an inhale, press that left foot, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll this down. Inhale, press up high, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, come down. Inhale, press this up high. Exhale, lower again. Inhale, lift up one more time. Hold here. And then just keep your glutes squeezing. Keep lifting. Press into your hands. Keep breathing. And just hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down. Once you're down, switch it out. Bring the right foot toward the center of the mat, and then the left knee pulls into your chest. Keep that left knee pulled in. Now with an inhale, press your hips high. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll this down. Inhale, lift your hips up again. And then lower. Inhale, press your hips up high. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, lift up again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, press up one more time. Hold here. Keep your glutes squeezed. Stay lifted. Dig into your right heel and just hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Once you're down, bring your knees to your chest, bring your hands to your knees, squeeze everything in tight. And then lift your head and shoulders, bring your nose close to your knees. Now once you're ready, use this shape and curl, stay curled and across at the ankles. Roll forward to a seat, come further to your hands in all fours. And once you're in all fours, just take a moment, move a little bit side to side. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers. And then come into center. Let's take this further into the wrist. So keep your hips stacked over your knees, wrists underneath the shoulders, palms down. Rotate your fingertips out to the side and then in toward the knees as far as you can. Set your hands flat, spread the fingers out wide, dig your fingertips down. And as you're gripping, press your spine up toward the ceiling. Now keep that tension in your hands with the fingertips pressing down. And the arms are going to stay straight. We'll take this back and forth to cow and cat breathing. Move through your spine nice and slow. So with an inhale, drop your belly, pull your chest forward, look up. Exhale, round your spine and empty out. Inhale, drop your belly, pull your chest forward, gaze high. Exhale, round and empty again. Inhale, drop the belly, chest forward, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop your belly, bring your chest forward, gaze high. Exhale, round and empty one more time, and then just bring your spine into neutral, into center. And then as you hold this, tuck the toes of both feet, and then hover your knees up off the floor, and just hold belly pulled in. Keep your fingertips gripping. And then as you hold this, just lift the right foot for a moment. And then set the toes down. Lift your left foot. And set the toes down. Right foot up again. Set the toes down. Lift your left foot. And set the toes down. One more time, lift the right foot. Just hold. Set the toes down. One more time, lift your left foot. Just hold. Set the toes down. Bring your knees down to the mat. And then come up onto the fingertips and down to sitting on your heels. Take a moment, shake your hands out, loosen up your fingers and loosen up the wrists. All right, and let's take this back to all fours. I'm going to take this up into dolphin. So I want you to come down from all fours and onto your forearms. Now, two ways to do this. You can have the forearms parallel with the palms down, or you can press the palms together, whatever suits you best. Just see that the arms stay under control, and you can keep your elbows at shoulder width. Now, go ahead, tuck the toes of both feet, lift your knees, and bring your hips up high. Walk your feet and get your hips up as high as you can. Now, keep your hands pressing into the floor, so you're taking the weight along the forearms and not just at the elbows. And if you wanted to stay here, this is fine. Push down. You can let your head hang, but keep your hips high. Now, to take it further from here, take an inhale. Raise your right leg high behind you. Bend your right knee, hang your right foot left, and come to a scorpion shape. Try to stack your hips. And then straighten your right leg. Reach to the big toe, tense up the thigh, lock the knee. Lower your right hip so you feel the lift in the glutes on the right side. Now, I want to work the glutes here, pulsing that right heel up and down. On my count, lift that heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the right foot down. Bring your knees down to the floor for a moment. Just breathe. And we're just taking a little break here. Let's take it on the other side. So again, see if the elbows stay shoulder width. And then go tuck your toes, lift your knees, bring your hips high. Maybe walk this further and get your hips up even higher. Be sure you're pressing your hands. Now to take it further, raise your left leg high this time. Bend your left knee, hang the left foot right. Try to stack your hips. Keep the hands pressing down. And then go ahead, straighten that left leg and reach up through the big toe. Tense up the thigh, lock the knee, lower the hip so you feel this in the glutes. And then lifting from the glutes, pulse the left heel higher on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that left foot down and bring your knees to the floor. Come up to all fours for a moment here. And move around side to side. All right, we're not quite done with that dolphin shape. We're just taking a little break. So when you're ready, come back down onto your forearms. Now again, you're going to have the forearms parallel with the palms down or press the palms together. Just see if the elbows stay shoulder width. And then go tuck your toes, lift your knees, bring your hips up high. Walk this in, get the hips up as high as you can, and keep your hands pressing down. Now back and forth, just lowering and lifting your hips. Now dip your knees down and touch your mat. And then press your hips high. Bring the knees down for 2. And then press back up. Bring your knees down for 3. Press your hips up high. Bring the knees down for 4. And then press back up. Bring your knees down for 5. Lift back up again. Bring your knees down for 6. And then lift back up. Bring the knees down for 7. Lift back up again. Bring the knees down for 8. And then lift back up. Bring the knees down for 9. Lift back up. And now that you're lifted, let's take this toward a baby crow. So walk this forward. Stay on your toes. Lift your heels. Bring the thighs in toward the side of your ribs. Now you're targeting your knees for your armpits. We're trying to take it toward a baby crow. So look forward. If you can contact the arms, start to lean. And then see about lifting your feet up off the floor just lightly here. And you're trying to curl your body into a ball. Now from wherever you've taken this, go ahead and set your feet down. Come down to your knees. Come up onto your hands. Take a couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and take a seat. And that is a 10-minute warm-up this time. Thank you very much.